great pictures. And so I'm gonna call one that has a truck in its front picture and it's been listed on the market for 219. Um, this one has been listed on the market for 120 and it rents for about 1600. Okay. Um, and I think we can make something happen. I got a good feeling on this one. So you got to make about 30 to 40 written offers to get a deal going. There's two trains of thought on this. You could go low without any contingency and let them counter, or you can go in with a contingency and then renegotiate. That's just the beast. That's just what it is. I don't care what anybody says. There's going to be renegotiation because these sellers, they have been on the market for way too long because they're just unrealistic. Let's see if this person can hear me. I'm trying to record the screen while I make a call.
Hi, you have reached Steve Provenzano at Provenzano Properties. I will be out of the office from November 2nd through November 10th. If you have a question about real estate or need to see a property, please call Jelena Smith at 979-665-5483 or
Well, she has a voicemail from November. I'm going to try again. I always try to call 2 times. Let's see.
Hi, you have reached Steve Provenzano at Provenzano Properties.
Okay, so the fact that she's not answering the phone obviously is a good indication as to how this listing is being managed. We're gonna make the offer in writing. We have access to her email, so we'll send that over. A good way to start the conversation, a lot of times, if you feel that you're getting pushback as a real estate investor, is to ask for the seller's disclosure. So if you ask for the seller's disclosure, that's a very typical first question for any buyer or agent that's reaching out. So I've saved this one in my system here to follow up with. Let's try another one that looks like a stale listing slash crappy listing. So this one has been on the market for 189 days. A lot of these are just one bathroom. Okay, let's take a look and see what we got going on.
Hello, this is Sandy.
Hey Sandy, how you doing? My name is Joel. I'm calling about your listing on West Peach Street.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I was just looking into the listing, and I noticed that it's been on the market for about 189 days. Is there anything particularly wrong with the home that I should know about?
No, that I can think of. No,
Got it. Are you guys working with any offers currently?
not offers because it's also set up for rental. So whichever gets done first. It's been getting a lot of traffic for rental, but not for buying.
Oh, okay. So you guys have it up for rent right now?
I'm sorry, have it up for both.
You have it up for both for sale and rental?
Yes. So
Okay.
if it got rented out, then it's going to be a rental for a while. If it sells, well, then it sells.
What do you guys have it up for rent for? What are you guys asking for rental?
1350.
1350?
Yeah.
Got it. I guess, is your client more interested in selling, or they could go either way?
She can go either way.
Okay, because I mean, we buy to fix and rent in this area. There's really not a lot of margin for rehab and resell. We would need to come in below your listing price. Do you know if your seller's flexible?
Nope, he's not.
So not at all. He rather just keep it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, thanks for taking my call. Appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. So I'm gonna do some research here. I mean, you can see that these people are not necessarily quite interested in selling. Looking at the market, there's one that sold for 90 in really bad shape. So we would probably come in below this low comp at 80,000, something like that. But it seems that they're they're up in the hills, so it doesn't make sense to even write it up in this case. Let's see here. Let's try this one. Well, that one looks kind of pretty. I look for crappy type of pictures that look to be done from like an iPhone type of situation. Like, it doesn't look very professional. See, these ones are not professional pictures at all. So I'm going to call this lead right here. They're asking 209. I'm going to go ahead and pull the address in Propelio because it's Texas, but it's a non-disclosure state, so Propelio has just better numbers. Sagebrush, yeah. So this one has been on the market 71 days. And houses are selling for 220. It's listed at 209. I wonder if this is the same one. Bernice Pierce, yeah, that's the same owner. So you can see, like, in here it gives me a listing, here it's not giving me a listing. I always like to compare databases. So ideally, I didn't do this on this last one, but ideally you want to have some comms pulled up, ready to have kind of a conversation. All we're looking is for some motivation, some story, see if they have some room in it. So this one could rent for about 1810. It seems that they're selling for about 220 in the area. Let's see what rentals are going for. Rentals are going for about 1,700 in the area. 17, 18, 2,200. Oh, we're like 1,700 right here. We're a very similar house. Okay. Let's take a look at the, yeah, we looked at the pictures already. All right, let's just go ahead and make the call. I'm wasting time here clicking around. Okay. Tracy. Give me some love, Tracy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This is Tracy.
Hey, Tracy, it's Joel. I'm calling about your Sagebrush Street.
Oh, hi. Yes, yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm at Galveston. My husband's having a follow-up after his major surgery, but we're in the waiting room.
Oh, okay. We'll make it quick then.
No. We're still waiting. So are you a realtor or are you interested in it?
I'm a direct buyer, so we're investors. We buy mainly to rent in the area.
Oh, okay.
And, your property came up to my radar because it's been listed for a minute, and I was just wondering if your seller may be interested in a cash offer for the house as is, or kind of can you tell me a little bit about the home and what's going on?
Yeah. It was my old broker's, my ex-broker's parents who passed, and she's having some health issues, so we put on the market. I don't know what I mean, house is in decent shape. It really is. But man, it's just all these new builds. Where are you located?
Well, our main office is in Houston, but we got field agents in all the major
Okay,
counties.
because the, all these new builds are just flooding Angleton, and it's just killing the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah. If you want to do me a verbal offer or shoot me one over, I'll call him when head back to Angleton.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll write up a 1 through 4. I just ask you to present it, and then we can start a conversation. We are going to come below asking price just
Oh,
because
for
how
sure.
the numbers work out.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I've worked with a few investors, so I get it.
yeah, it looks pretty clean, but it's just dated, and so
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
That is for sure.
yeah. Is your best email the tracyd0531@gmail.com?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, I'll shoot that over, and we'll take it
Yeah.
from there.
And I don't get email on my phone, and then just shoot me. I'll check it when I get home, Gerard.
Yes, ma'am. All right, I
Okay.
appreciate taking my call, and best of luck with your husband's surgery.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye. Sounded like a motivated seller agent, right? They're like, shoot over an offer. It's an inheritance. There's some personal health issues. And so you want to get an idea if they're going to be somewhat amicable to go in lower because these houses cost. So right now we're in January, and houses need to have the taxes paid, and they've been on the market, right? They've been on the market. So I'm just going to go ahead and submit an offer. On this one particularly, I'm probably going to come in with an option period below asking, but with an option period to not like necessarily lowball them. It seems that houses are selling for about 220 in full retail, and they're renting for about 1700. So I'm going to run it through my calculator and figure out, what a landlord would do with it. Typically, landlords, they want 30% cash on cash, right? That's the goal. And so if I can get it, somewhere around there and then maybe renegotiate in our inspection period, that will work. And again, we're not trying to like scam people. It's just the fact is that they typically just say no to just low offers right off the bat. So you can go either way. You can start a little bit higher knowing that you're probably just gonna find stuff and renegotiate, which I hate to say it, but it's kind of how agents operate. And I know this because we do a lot of novation. So if you start just way too low, they might just shut down and not even counter. And that's what I've noticed. So those are the two opposites. You start higher than a little bit higher. I mean, not way off, but a little bit higher than you think you're gonna need to end up at, and go through that process with an inspection period, or you start lower, no inspection period, let them counter. My experience has been they shut down when you like really go low. They don't counter. So if you want to go that route, you probably need to have somebody like visit it first, and that way you have a little bit more certainty. That has worked out for us when we have a field agent go there before we make the offer. But in this case, this one's kind of a ways out of town, and so I don't really have somebody that can just jump over there without a contract in hand. So this is what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and run it right here. Profitability sheet. So I'm gonna run it through my calculator that gives us an idea of values. So let's say that full value is 220, appraisal 220, and I'm basing that out of the sales. And by the way, this is all posted with screen sharing and everything on our school community, right? So if you want to join our school community, links below. Stock intrusion 0, survey, appraisal, repairs. For our property, for this one on the right to look like this one on the left, what do we need to do with it? So new kitchen, right? I mean, it has granite, stainless steel appliances. This one doesn't have granite CLT appliances, so that in itself is probably going to be 17K. It's wood floor, tile. This one has a nice wood floor and carpet. Bathroom doesn't look that updated, just looks clean. Ours has tile. Bathrooms need some freshening up, I would say, for it to help. Like, we gotta get rid of the gold for sure. We gotta get rid of the gold. I'd say looks like a clean house. It's just a dated house. You see all the. It's gonna need paint outside. I'm gonna go for about 30K. So let's just go for 30K for us to get to the ARV up to 20. I don't think there's an HOA. Taxes. Let's see. Can we get the taxes from here? From badge tax information. Not here. See Propelio. Says about 722. That seems kind of low. I'm gonna put 1,000. I'm gonna put 1,500 because I know taxes are a little bit higher. There's probably some information missing there. 1,500. Property insurance. I know this area. It's gonna probably need some separate windstorm. So I'm just gonna say a little bit higher than normal. And then rental comp is gonna be 1,700. So if our end buyer is buying at 175, that's still too high, right? If we're buying at 155, if they're buying at 155, that's 84 cents on the dollar. They're gonna get 70 cents on the dollar, 2 points, interest rate. That's the hard money side. Refinance. So let's say that they can do 80. Let's say 7.5 on the. Okay. So this cash on cash seems to be a bit low. They're gonna be $16,000 out of pocket. 12. That's 12 cash on cash. That's kind of low. They would want that a little bit higher. So, god damn, these interest rates are killing everybody. 145, 30,000. Just wonder. I mean, I think that 1,700 is pretty much where the rentals are at. It'd be nice if we could justify. If we could justify like a higher rental comp, that would be amazing. But I just don't see it. I'm gonna remove filters real quick just to see. Ooh, look at this. This one rented for 3,000. Wow. Wow. This basically. I mean, that's a big jump from 1,700 to 3,000. Must have been some sort of special situation here, maybe like a corporate lease or something, because it just doesn't make sense for it to be that different above asking price. But you can see that the bathrooms are not like super updated neither. So I think that this one's going to be more of an equity capture versus a cash flow situation. I want to shoot for 25%. Let's go 20, 48. So I mean, they have to be 9,000 out of pocket to get. It's just it doesn't cash flow that much. It's only 161. Insurance HOA. It's just the property taxes, insurance, and the interest rate. That's really what's these freaking interest rates. That's what's really killing it right here. Let's Google. Let's ask ChatGPT real quick. Or let's see, for rental real estate investors, what is the current refinance loan interest for a 30-year long-term refinance single family loan? Let's see. Because these interest rates are just changing all the time. So might as well check. But right now, the deal killer is the interest rate. Surprise, surprise. Now, in terms of what we're going to offer, yeah, I mean, right now, if we could get a lender that does 75 cents on a dollar for hard money on the front side, that may help a little bit. It's just more of an equity play. It's not a rent. I mean, it could be a rental play, but it's just so tiny. That's too tiny. 161. That's really tiny. Pretty much no cash flow there. The interest rate, the taxes are just killing it. It says 722 right here on property tax, but I'm pretty sure it's because it has some sort of exemption, right? Some sort of exemption. I mean, we'll just go low. I'm just gonna have to go low. I'm probably just gonna have to go like at 135 and see if it will work for my dispo partner. See, like if I can buy it at 135, there would be no money out of pocket. The cash flow would still be low, but there would be no money out of pocket and have a good equity capture. That's with 30 grand of rehab. Does it really need 30 grand of rehab? I mean, I think to get to that to 20, it's probably going to need that 30 grand. You got kitchen, you got some bathroom touch-ups. I don't think that the entire flooring has to be done. It looked pretty clean, but it's just the way that labor costs are right now. So we'll go for 135, 10-day inspection period. See where they're at. It's just it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle. I mean, our other options just to go no inspection period, go hard in at 110. But I think that's just gonna be too low for it to work for them. I'm probably just gonna throw a coin and just follow up and keep having a conversation. All right, on to the next one. Save this to the list. Okay. Let's see the pictures on this one. There's like chairs, hoses right here. You see what I'm saying? Like these listings, this is, I mean, come on. These are not professional pictures. So these are the type of listings that we want to go after. These are tattletale signs right here. So there's like a window AC unit, dirty walls, mess all over. Like this is not gonna attract a retail buyer. What the hell is this? Like, is this the back? Is this like this? I smell deal. I smell a deal here. Lake Jackson, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. I don't like the fact that it's 1 bathroom. It's been on the market for a minute. Let's take a look at the market here. Let's take a look. And so, like, if you do this 5 times a day, if you submit 5 offers like this, you're gonna get a deal, right? After 30 or 40 of these, I know it's a grind, but you're not spending any money on marketing, and you could be doing, 5 of these a month, let's say that you get five, I mean, that's 20K, right? And you don't have to attend motivated sellers. Talking about motivated sellers is a whole different beast. This is more like you like the offer, accept it. If you don't, why not? And let's just negotiate back and forth. So it's cool if you're like stuck in a job and don't have funds for marketing. This is a good way to go about it. So right here, these houses around here, they're renting. So this one's 1,400. This was up for 16. Let's see, this one rented for 1,400 square feet. This one's too tiny. It's too tiny. So just looking for stuff that kind of makes sense as a comp. 1650, 1750. Okay, so 100. Yeah, so that's about the range. That's kind of like the range here. They're overpriced. Let's give this agent a call. See if we get any inkling for motivation at all. Quick claim deed. Huh.
User at extension 1, 2.
I don't love the fact that it says a quick claim deed because those are not insurable. It may be an investor that just bought this. So, not a fan of that one. Let's take a look at this one right here, Freeport. 4-bedroom, 1 bath. What is it with these 1 baths in this area? Like it doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, so if you follow this protocol, you should be able to actually get deals on the contract without any marketing ad spend. Let me know what sort of comments or questions you have in terms of resources or how-tos. Put them down in the comments and love to make future videos for it. God bless.